Hello class, this is Ms. Montes. This week we're going to be using the instructional packet for 10th grade, and we also do have, I already posted on the stream, videos and lessons that we created to help you out. So let's go ahead and open the instructional packet for the 10th grade, which is be English 2, Pre-AP, Technical Writing, all those courses that fall under the 10th grade level. Okay. So here's the packet. You either have it a physical copy or you have it here on Google Classroom. We are going to be taking notes, doing some assignments, watching some instructional videos, doing some critical thinking. This week we're going to be reading and looking at pictures because it's all about multimedia literacy. Okay, so first today on Monday we're going to go over some media vocabulary. This is vocabulary words that you need to know and understand so we are able to do the assignments. Remember, we have in the star selections with multimedia. That means the story has a graph, has a picture, has something for you to analyze. So right here, this is how you can go ahead and connect it to that. So for media vocabulary, these are the following words, and you are going to have an assignment on the following vocabulary words. Composition, the arrangement of the parts of a photograph. Perspective or angle, the vantage point from which a photograph is taken. Lighting and color, use of light, shadow, and color in a photograph. The subject, the primary figure, the subject, the object, the content in the photograph. Location, the place or scene in which the photograph is taken. These vocabulary words are key to the assignment that you're going to be going to do. Here's some background information about the photographer. As a teenager in the Coney Island section of Brooklyn, New York, Arthur Tress liked to photograph the neighborhood's dilapidated amusement parks in various states of disrepair. His style combines improvised elements of everyday life with the theatrical and is referred to as magical realism. Tress has worked as a photographer for more than 50 years and he has traveled the world often photographing people he meets along the way. So he is a photographer and we're going to be analyzing the collection of his photography, which he named the Dream Collector. Okay, so right here, from the Dream Collector, Arthur Tress. Here's some background information. He began working on his study of the unconscious mind in the late 1960s by interviewing children about the most memorable dreams. At the time, photography that documented real events was still the dominant form of the medium, and there was some prejudice against stage photography. Tress's photographs from the Dream Collector helped elevate the art of photography, and many photographers since have acknowledged their debt to his work. So this information is very important because it's giving you background information on the collection, on him as a photographer. So here we have a picture, okay? And here in the bottom, you're going to have the title, a little description about it. Photo 1, Flood Dream, Ocean City, New Jersey, 1971. So you go ahead and see there's a child here on top of the roof. Look at the location of it. Look at, is that child happy or sad? What's going on in the picture? So you really are going to have to analyze these photographs. Over here, this one says, hockey player, New York City, 1970. Again, you're going to be analyzing, looking at the pictures. This one, it's kind of spooky. Young boy and hooded figure, New York City, 1971. This one says, girl with dunce cap. This is the dunce cap, what she's wearing on top of her head. That's called a dunce cap. New York City, 1972. Photograph number 5, girl with a mask. Rhinebeck, 1972. That's also kind of spooky. Look at the location, look at the lighting, look at the mask. So there's a theme that's going on there. This picture says photograph 6, boy in burnt out furniture store, Newark, 1969. Okay, so is that a happy scenario? Is that a happy location? Start analyzing all those feelings that the photograph is invoking. Okay, so you're going to be working on 5 questions, and I'll go over the video assignments as well. So as you are looking at these photographs, number one, personal connections. So number one is your opinion. There is no right or wrong answer. It is just what your connection to the photographs were. So it says, which of the photographs do you find the most moving or disturbing? Explain. Did one of the photographs catch your attention the most? Why? Why did it? Did you find a photograph maybe spooky or disturbing? If so, which one and why? Number two, briefly describe the situation shown in each photo, noting key details about people, settings, and objects. So, for example, you could say, in the first photograph, I felt this. It was about, let's see what the first photograph was. In the first photograph, I see um, a child on top of the roof. There's flooding. So maybe one or two sentences describing what you see in that photograph. 1 to 2 sentences should be fine. So at the end, you'll have a paragraph because there are 6 photos. So I'm looking about 2 sentences per photo. So you're looking at 12 sentences for number 2. Number 3, cite 3 connections you make as you view the images. 1 to personal experience, 1 to other texts, 1 to society. Then making connections help you fully appreciate the photos. For example, do one of the photos remind you of a horror movie, a scary movie? Do one of the photos remind you of something that's going on right now? Those are the connections that it's asking you to make. A personal experience, maybe a connection to another text, another movie, one to what's going on in the world. Number 4, in your view, so in your view means in your opinion, which image seems most clearly dreamlike? Explain, give specific details, examples, which one looks more like a dream. And number 5, what do these images suggest about the inner lives of children? Do you think these images challenge or confirm the ways in which most people perceive children? So again, if you looked at all the pictures had children in them. Look at the location they were in, look at the situations they were encountering, look at their face. In some cases, their face was covered. Why? Why do you think that? Okay. And again, these are the vocabulary words. So I will be going over in the next video what you're actually going to be doing with the media vocabulary. Okay, so for today, you're going to study those vocabulary words. You're going to go ahead and be doing an assignment right now with the media vocabulary. And you're already starting to think about those questions that you'll be answering on Tuesday. Thank you.